The member for Fisher.
Well, thank you, Mr Speaker, and I rise to speak about an issue that is important and dear to all of our hearts, and that is the protection and safety of our children. October 29, that is tomorrow, is a significant and pertinent day for this matter, and it's also the reason that I wear this tie, this red tie, and tomorrow I'll also be wearing a red item of clothing. I have to say, as I mentioned on indulgence just after question time, I was really appreciative of the way that the Prime Minister, the Leader of the Opposition, the Deputy Prime Minister, the Deputy Leader of the Opposition, the Leader of Government Business, the Leader of Opposition Business, you, Mr Speaker, the former Prime Minister and so many other members wore an item of red to indicate their solidarity with the aims and goals of the Daniel Morcombe Foundation, which seeks, of course, to promote protection, safety and opportunity for our children. As the father of two children, I'm acutely aware that protection of young people in a civilised society is particularly important. The issue has been promoted, this issue of child safety is promoted with great commitment by Denise and Bruce Morcombe, who lost their son Daniel on the 7th of December 2003 while he waited at a bus stop en route to go Christmas shopping and to get his hair cut. He never made it to the shops and he never returned home. His disappearance and suspected abduction and murder are the subject of a coronial inquest that started recently on the 11th of October and resumed this week. Denise and Bruce have sat through all testimony so far, which must be a challenge, and it is expected that some key persons of interest will give their testimony throughout the hearings, but Denise and Bruce are determined to sit through everything, no matter how sensitive and emotional. Today in Parliament and tomorrow, Friday, October 29, is Day for Daniel, a commemorative day that aims to highlight the issue of child safety, the work of the Foundation, to spread the message, and also seeks answers in the ongoing quest with respect to the disappearance of Daniel Morcombe. The idea of Day for Daniel is for us to wear an item of red clothing to draw attention to that matter, because this is the colour T-shirt that Daniel was wearing on the day he disappeared. I've also contacted all senators and members and all Queens and State members of Parliament to inform them of this day and to encourage them to get involved, become aware of the issue and to wear something red to add our collective political voices to this important commemoration. Mr Speaker, I just have to say that in a society like Australia in 2010, which is a prosperous country, we really do have an obligation to make sure that children are safe and secure. It is important that young people are able to go shopping, are able to catch a bus and not be subjected to the horrendous fate apparently suffered by Daniel Morcombe. I really admire the Morcombe family because they've set aside their grief, Mr Speaker, to make sure that other children don't suffer the fate of their son Daniel. They're people who've made it a life's work right throughout Australia to highlight this important issue. And it really is vital that we get behind the Morcombe family, and the fact that so many people right around Australia celebrate the Day for Daniel is an indication that as a community we say that enough is enough. Bruce and Denise are champions of the cause of child safety, and their relentless energy has ensured that the child safety message and the need to safeguard our children is being heard loudly, clearly and frequently. The disappearance of Daniel Morcombe shocked the Sunshine Coast. It shocked the state and it shocked the nation. Bruce and Denise are true heroes of our community, and I want to commend them for their ongoing good work. Personally, on my own behalf, on behalf of the Foundation and on behalf of the Morcombes, I want to thank members for their very strong support. I was enormously humbled when I saw a sea of red when I entered the chamber. It made me proud to be a member of the Parliament. It made me proud to be Australian.